Welcome everyone to Timing Trades. In this video, I'm going to introduce a new series called Astro Cycles. So this series is going to be reviewing month after month of particular markets, and it's going to be giving a forecast of what we need to expect in those markets in the coming month, giving key points or dates where we expect continuations or turning points of these particular markets we're going to consider, right? And after the month is done, we'll review those turning points or continuation points and see how they played out. So in this particular video, I'm going to review the month of April, right, in the gold market. Every astrologer out there knows that tomorrow we're going to expect a lunar eclipse, and of course it's not going to affect the gold market as it does not transit any critical degree of the gold market. However, we should expect that it should affect or cause sales or bearishness in the New York Stock Exchange and step index. Step index is a particular instrument that is offered only by, to my knowledge, by Derive, let me type it here. So derive.com, and this step index was introduced in on the 23rd of May 2019 in a place called St. George, Grenada. Yes, Grenada. So this is a step index. So New York Stock Exchange and step index offered by Derive.com are going to be affected. These are going to for the New York Stock Exchange, we expect sales. However, for the step index, we expect buys immediately, right? And followed by sales in May. In May, we should expect the step index market to crash as well. Of course, immediately we should expect to see buys, but in May, we should expect the step index to seriously be selling, right? But of course, the New York Stock Exchange, we should be able to see it bullish starting tomorrow, right? However, the markets are not going to be affected by the lunar eclipse tomorrow. Gold market is one of them because it's not transiting any critical point. Nasdaq stock, of course, is not also transiting a critical point. And Netflix. So Netflix stock is not going to be affected as well by the lunar eclipse happening tomorrow, March 25th, right? So, however, the reason I'm putting this particular point or date is because we see a slow other planets still transiting critical points tomorrow, and in the gold market, critical point to be precise, and we should see the market continue to buy. So March 25th, we expect the market to continue to sell, or rather not to sell, to buy. Of course, we saw that on the 21st of March, we saw sales due to conjunction of the slow-moving planet and the fast-moving planet. And if I'm not mistaken, it should have been Jupiter or Saturn that was in a conjunction on the 21st of March, and thus the sales that we saw. And particularly on the 23rd as well, there was a transit of a critical degree, and we saw major sales, right? So we're going to see a turning point rather to continue the buys that happened on the 7th of March and 18th of March as well, right? So now, in terms of April, we only have 4 key dates. The first one is April 8th, where we actually expect that the new moon should bring in sales in the market, and followed by conjunctions, which are happening when critical degrees are being transited on, which is on April the 12th and April the 17th, right? So we should see the first half of April basically in sales, and starting on the 22nd of April, we should be able to expect buys because the critical degree will be hit, and the planet alignment on that particular day is showing bullishness, right? And we should be able to see buys starting in April, and basically we should be able to see buys for the rest of April after the 22nd. So these are the 4 turning points for April, and of course the last turning point, contraction point for March. And having said this, please take note of the date. You might not really pay much attention to the direction, however, but please take very good care of the dates, because these, no matter what, will be the key turning point in the gold market. They will be the key turning points in the gold market. And whether you use other methods to determine the direction, please determine the direction on these key dates, because that will be the direction for the next couple of days after those turning points or continuation points. So like, let's say tomorrow, if you, based on whichever direction, whichever method you are using to spot the direction, make sure that direction, you determine your direction as of tomorrow, because once the market begins tomorrow, we are expecting a buy. However, you might see sales, yes, but make sure that whichever direction it will go, whichever direction the market is going to go on these particular dates, that will be the direction for the next couple of days and next couple of weeks. So please take care of these particular dates, because these are key dates. No matter what direction they will take the market on this particular date, starting from these particular dates, it will continue in that direction for more than 3 days. It will continue for that direction for more than 3 days. So please take note of this particular date, and we're going to review the directions that we have taken in the last week of April. And of course, we should be able to review other markets as well, and what they're going to, what turning points they provide in the month of April. And yes, so please take note also that these astro cycles that we are showing here are not intraday trades. These are not intraday trades. These are swing trades. So these are swings, and of course these can be also positional trading, meaning that there can be points that the market will continue in the next couple of months, right? So take note of that. So these are not intraday trades. These are not intraday trades. I repeat, these are not intraday trades. These are swings that will take up more than 3 days, moving in that direction the market will take on this particular dates. So please, all those that are trying to scoop the market within a particular day and other stuff, just know that this is the vastness for the on the daily time frame, right, and the weekly time frame, as well as the monthly. So keep that in mind and please trade responsibly. From me, this is goodbye and see you in the next video.